Yeah, so how cool is it that Seattle's getting a team too? The Seattle Torrent. So I thought we could make something really cool, like a celebration dessert when they're playing. Now, all the teams are really great, so I guess you just have to pick and choose your team. So I was thinking, why not have or make Seattle Torrent lace ups? So that's what we are making today. The lace ups are basically well, stick around and I will show you. You're going to want to make these too. Wow, this is my very American tribute to the Seattle Torrent this year. So this is what you're going to need to reconstruct the skates. Yes, we are making skates. Well, I used to have a pair of figure skates, and this is where I really came up with the idea. You know how you lace them high? Well, we are lacing skates using pastry. Uh, that's actually chocolate. I touched it. Okay, so you're going to need some pastry, and if you are familiar with an Nanaimo bar, you're going to need to make one of those for the base. That's going to be like the insole. So I've got one here. This is going to be the, the bottom. We're going to put this in the pastry. I don't know if you've tried this before, but I came across this. This is the peppermint pudding. And given that the Seattle theme is the experiencing the Northwest and the beautiful, cool, fresh, the zest that you get when you go exploring and hiking through there. Perfect. I'm capturing the taste in the theme, so bear with me. We're going to make the pudding just as directed, and it is then going to go on top of the Nanaimo bar layer. And if you look closely at the Nanaimo bar, it's similar to what you can complement the theme colors as well. The rocks and the beautiful, when you look at the how streams can erode and you get river rock and sort of so forth. I mean, this is the torrent. So let's go torrent. Let's go. Wow, that's going to be awesome. Awesome. Woo-hoo-hoo. So excited. So where was I? Oh, yes, we're going to need 2 cups of milk, and we're going to refrigerate that. It's going on top of the boot bottom. The marshmallows are going to be incorporated under the lace because the lace I'm coloring blue with berry blue Jello. One of my favorite dessert flavors, actually. Okay, so it'll look like this cloud cover effect in the laces, going fast like the torrent. Oh, ho, ho. If you like that idea, stick to the end because putting the pudding in there is going to be a kind of experimental. So we'll see how all this works out. All right, I'm going to get back to the pudding and lace up these skates. Okay, 2 cups milk. I'm pouring this now. This is so exciting. 2 cups milk. Ooh, I haven't made this before. So I'm really hoping this tastes just like York dark chocolate peppermint. It says it's instant pudding. Let's see. Ooh. All right, here we go. Let me know in the comments if you've actually tried peppermint dark chocolate pudding. This is part of the experimental part of my cooking show. Oh, be careful, I might get a cloud. Oh, ho, ho. Well, ooh, ooh, ooh. That smells good. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Now, we're not going to need the entire pudding, but we'll just need a little bit of it to cover the top of the Torrent Nanaimo bar complex. Okay. Ooh. We'll let this set in the fridge. We are going to pour it with a flow. Oh, is that beautiful? And you'll see where I'm going with this in a second. Let you see what this looks like. Oh. Now, if you've ever been down the Grand Canyon, Colorado River, sometimes the river can get muddy and stirred up, but that's natural. Some are beautiful and clear. Some are beautiful blue. Sometimes they get muddy. And that's okay, because that's how nature is. All right. Now, this is my vision. On top of that beautiful pudding, I am adding some marshmallows, some mini marshmallows for the purpose of glacier water. Sometimes you get little ice forming on things, and clouds and mist, and that happens also in the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest. Okay. Oh yes, there you go. I don't know, do you like that with or without the marshmallows? Let me know in the comments. All right, fans and future fans, this is going into the freezer. I actually want to put a little bit of freezingness on the pudding, because in a moment when it comes out, I have just defrosted and rolled out a pastry sheet. We are going to lace up the Torrent skate when this comes out of the freezer. And yes, we're going to paint the laces blue for the beautiful sky and the watercolor. It's close. You can add more berry blue Jello color to it if you like, or just leave it plain. But that's how my tribute is with this dessert. Okay, I'm throwing that into the freezer, just like hockey pucks go. Hockey pucks, yeah, they do get frozen. All right, we'll be back in a moment. Oh, these are gonna go down fast, like a torrent. And I was wondering, if I was going to make this a second time, I might try this completely freezing the pudding before I put it on the pastry. Just a thought. Okay, moving on. Cooking is science, and science requires experimentation. All right, so seeing that some of my pudding is stuck on my parchment paper, we learn from these things. Okay, ooh. I should have rolled my pastry a little bit more. It would seem I don't have much for an overlap either for the heel or the toe. So we'll just go with what this is. Experiment, like I said. All right, so we're going to, and then trimming off some of the extra. If you've ever laced a skate, there's different ways of doing it. You can crisscross it or just have them in parallel. And I've often wondered what players, if they have a certain way of lacing up, create the laces, and I'm going to twist them. You might be wondering, why would you twist them? Well, this is the Seattle Torrent. And if you've ever studied rivers and lakes, they get that swirly spiral action. So I thought I'd put a swirly spiral, symbolic kind of food incorporation into this. So I'm cutting the laces into the pastry. All right, do you see it? Do you like it? Okay, now we are folding, and okay, the camera angle is not the best. I have to do this left-handed, not the best. Yeah, I'm folding and twisting and pinch it across. It's like a fancy braid. Okay, do you see that? And I'll zoom in the camera. My fingers get sticky, and I just don't like having to stop and go, touching the camera, because that's unhealthy. I want to keep my food clean and nice. Okay, so twisting, twist it, press it to the other side. Do you see how this is looking? This is going to be so pretty. I'll zoom the camera in a second. I just want to finish this. The heel of the skate. Whoa, isn't that beautiful? because the theme is torrent and the color is river and the blues and the glacier, I have made an egg wash. Just egg yolk and the albumin, and a little bit of berry blue Jello, because, well, you get berries in the coast, in the bushes, and bears like berries. All right, so I'm going to paint or add a little and brown up nice, but also will provide that little blue hint, whether it be river. It'll still help with the overall pastry theme and tastes. And this can go in the oven for on 400 Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Woo! Oh, look at that. Let's put this in the oven. While we're waiting for these to finish up, if you like my video so far and the ideas, maybe consider sharing it to that special friend that likes hockey and maybe might want to make something special. Thank you. Wow, look at that. What a beauty. Look at the laces on that. Some glacier. Little mud water. Ooh, these are not going to last long. These are going to go down like a torrent. A little toasty on the top like a s'more. So when you're camping, just like out in the woods. Well, that's it for today. I hope you liked today's video. If you have, maybe consider subscribing. And if you like this dessert, maybe you might like to check out some of the other ideas, including the Vancouver Golden Eye. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? Mmm. Cheers. Mmm. These are going fast.